game against the RMC Paladins. The Mustangs have taken the first 2 sets with a score of 25-16 in the first and 25-13. RMC are slowly losing steam, but they are hanging in there and they are getting some points, which I think Coach Steve Leknos is pretty pleased with. Coming on for the RMC is Matthew House, the libero. Let's see what he can do for them. He hails from Botwood, Newfoundland. Right now we've got Alan Screeton, Calgary, Alberta, native, 4th year, serving up his first serve of the 3rd set. Wow, quite a large, from way back he served that too and still managed to be out. Maybe a little bit of lack of concentration on his part. Serving for RMC is Fillmore. Fillmore sending it to Ostrom. Ostrom on the right side, just tapping it over. Fillmore's there though. To Hahn to set up Evan Murray. McKay across to Ostrom again. And that will be the Mustang point to make it 1-1. Let's watch that again. Across, wow, didn't even touch that block at all. What was McMullen doing? He needs to be there for them. Hahn, across to Murray, and double hit. Serving it up for Western is Jack Crean, number 10, or Derek Kuyak. Kusiak serving again. My mistake, it's Crean. Crean looking composed, going in for a serve, sending it just wide, giving RMC another point. This is really giving RMC some mistake points. I think Jim Sage, Western's head coach, is okay with, especially since some of the players on there are quite new. But regardless, he does want to be making those later in the season. Choja, nice fake attempt on Ostrom's part to get it over the net. RMC point. Mustangs are now tied 3-3. What a shot by Ostrom. Evan Murray, just nice, easy to Ostrom. Nice by McKay. Beautiful setup by Ostrom. We can watch that one again. Just across court and then pounds it, and Murray's unable to get it. He's already on the ground in the back court. McKay is serving for Western. Sending into the back. To Hahn. Just a nice little tip over by Logan Morris, 1st year. Oh, beautiful block by McMullen and Morris. Nice little tip by Ostrom. Sending it across to Morris again. Somehow Western managed to come out of that one. Libero getting up there. Oh, beautiful little tip by the Mustangs. RMC player had his back. We watch it again. He just had his back to it, and Fillmore was unable to get to that one. Sean McKay again serving for the Mustangs. Quite reliable server for them. Morris, Hahn. Oh, tricky little play there by McMullen and Hahn. Hahn setting it up to Fillmore. Fillmore from the back, a crazy shot that went way wide. There's no chance. Western currently leads 6-3. McKay again serving. The Western players looking quite pleased with themselves. On to Fillmore again. This team, Scranton's there. McKay to Kacharski, who just blasts it past libero Matthew House. House unable to even get a piece of that. Watch that again. House on the left side. You can't really see him, but he's unable to get a chunk on that ball. Here we go. Sean McKay again. Really, oh, Little bit mistake there, and Kucharski was just there to tip it off. And for RMC, replacing Morris, we have Leknos. Leknos is a sixth-year player, but he hasn't really been showing the kind of leadership and skills that he should be as a sixth year. Beautiful ace by, oh, timeout for the RMC. Leknos smacking his hand, the coach. Not pleased with that, especially leaving that left corner open on the court. Unacceptable, and giving those points. The Mustangs currently lead 9-3. Leknua. Sorry to make a correction. The coach is Leknua, not Leknuas, as I've been saying. And we're back. I think RMC is looking a bit to regroup here a little bit and use more of their libero, Matthew House. He hasn't really been a significant player for them, and he really needs to step it up, especially if he's in that position. For Hahn to McMullen. Wow, McMullen just got past that Western block. Oh, beautiful. Nice save by Craig Dixon. Kucharski just blasts it past Fillmore. Fillmore had no chance on that ball, just skimmed away. And McKay will hold on to the serve right now. Western's pulling away a little bit here with a 7-point lead, leading 10-3. And poor guess by Matthew House. He should have seen that one. Letting that ball go and not going after it. Leknois cannot be pleased with that. McKay again serving. Unable to get it over the net this time. Probably very tired, but had a great little run there with serves. McMullen up serving for RMC right now, looking to get a little bit of points back for them and make a dent in the Mustang lead. Ostrom, oh, just getting it over the block and barely staying in. If we can look far on the left side, oh. Leknois just unfortunately touched that one. Leknois again, past the Western block, off Kucharski and out for RMC point. Now we've got Hahn serving. Hahn's been a great player for the RMC. Really solid setter. Seeing Fillmore. Nice play for Kucharski. Just hits it off the top of Leknois. And in for Craig Dixon, we have Crehan. Dixon's also surprisingly very good at getting low to those balls, making those digs for Western. His height does in fact help him. Leknois, nice save by Ostrom. McKay putting it in for Cretan, who just tips it over. McMullen setting it up for Fillmore. Fillmore just blasting it down, but too wide on the right side, and Choja lets it out. Choja serving for Mustangs. Easy serve to Fillmore. A little bit of confusion there on Mustang players. Number 1, we have got Kevin Rowe, second-year player for the Mustangs. 6'7" from London, Ontario. Right now we've got Choja. Being quite impressed with some RMC players tonight. Fillmore unable to get it over. Eric Hahn, Fillmore, Evan Murray. Great players for the RMC, and really been keeping them in the game. Technical timeout right now. The Mustangs lead 16-5. Unreal. Seems that RMC are losing a little bit of steam here in the third set. And looks like the Mustangs might take it 3-0, so we'll have to see what they've got. Quite a few players for RMC not playing. We have some scratches. We have a scratch from Colin Vanderthornot, number 10, Jaden Rook, and Joseph Cure, who are not present. For the Mustangs, we have had some scratches of Luke Sim, Derek Kusiak, and Patrick Johnson, which are some of their veteran players, I might add, that are not playing in this game. But I don't think the Mustangs really need all their key players right now. It's not a difficult game. They just need to get through it, maintain these points that they're getting, and unfortunately for the RMC, it's not their night. Poor eye lining again, and a point for the Mustangs to make it 17-5. Subbing in is Chris Lamb and Thomas Bednart. It's good to see some of these players getting some more experience. The Mustangs don't need as many veterans on the field, on the court like Phil James. They can kind of sit back, relax, and just have some fun. Ooh, poor serving on Choja's part, and Dixon's in for Choja. Serving is Lecnois for the RMC. 6'5" Lecnois. Let's see what he's got. A lot of power behind that serve, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't follow it through. Serving for Mustangs, we've got Kucharski. The guys just look like they're having a good time out there. Kucharski sent that one way wide down the line, not even keeping it in, giving that RMC their point, 7th point of the game. Serving right now, we've got Vincent Suave. Dixon's there. Looked like Ostrom got a piece of that. And that gives Mustangs back the ball. Number 7 serving, Thomas Bednark. Getting some more experience. Interesting volley there by number 11, Patrick Poulin. House showing why he's the libero. Poulin. Oh, beautiful power shot by Ostrom. Poor Jeffrey Fillmore just unable to keep that one in. House to Poulin. Nice save, Kucharski sending it across the court and powered by Ostrom to get the point for the Mustangs to make it 21-7. Looks like the Mustangs are going to take this set easily, folks. Sorry, it couldn't have been a more exciting game, but there has been some good plays on RMC's part, and it's kept Mustangs on their toes, especially the Mustangs letting them get this many points in a set. The closest that RMC has come so far has been 16-25, which isn't really that close, but it's a good attempt on their part, especially since it's such a high caliber Western team. Be interesting to see what Steve Lecnois has to say to his players. Obviously, this is the 3rd set, and if they want any chance of continuing to force more sets, then they're going to need to step it up. On there, and a double hit on RMC's part. Little mistakes like this, Lecnois cannot be pleased. Thomas Bednark. Bednark diving on the floor, unable to get that one. And McMullen, you can just see the immense height on that spike. There's no way. Oh, and Howe's just falling back. The libero for RMC has not been very consistent for the RMC team, and that's what's costing them a lot of points, especially when they've got Kevin Rowe, who's the Mustangs of Kevin Rowe, who's 6'7". Sending it across Ostrom, nice little tip. Lechnois trying a bit too far. I think he missed the mark on the 3-meter line. Match point for Western. We have Kevin Rowe serving. Poor volley. How's funny little comment there by Ostrom. Give me the ball, and that is it, folks. Western will take it in 3 straight sets. 25-16, 25-13, and 25-8. The score seems to keep getting lower for the RMC. Great playing on Western's part. They were very solid. They really proved why they're third in the league, and they're looking to chase down Waterloo right now and McMaster, who sit atop the leaderboards in the OUA standings. Great playing. We'll look forward to seeing some more players in the next game when they play at McMaster on the 25th. So stay tuned for that. Keep track of the scores, and that is it. So I hope you guys have a great night, and that's it for me. I'm Megan McFadden.